What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, one of the most anticipated castings in the future of the MCU is obviously Doctor Doom, alongside the Fantastic Four, and if the Easter eggs that are piling up in Marvel Phase 4 are amounting to anything, then it seems like we're going to be introduced to Doctor Doom sooner than later, and that's where we find today's story. And out of the 1,500 plus videos I've done in the last 4 or 5 years here at the channel, this may be one of the craziest. Howard Stern, on a hot mic while he had thought the show had cut to commercial, on his very own talk show, name dropping that he's in Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. talking about the scheduling. It's crazy. We have the entire transcript of what he said, the audio for you here. I'm going to break it all down, what he was talking about, and as someone who reports on this stuff every day, I'm going to try to contextualize it a little bit, whether I think he actually implied he was playing Doctor Doom, or maybe a part of the project for Doctor Doom, what that might mean for the character, and everything involved. Like I said, this may be one of the craziest stories I'm going to cover, but Howard Stern on a hot mic leaking out that he's a part of Doctor Doom. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could, quickly grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider scoop or story like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below that will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. If you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So this audio leaked out about 30 minutes ago, but by the time I post this video in a half hour or so, it's going to be everywhere. It's a 40-second clip of Howard Stern today on his very own radio show when he thought he had cut to commercial. So over the top of this clip, you have a commercial playing at full volume. In the background, you have Howard Stern talking to his two co-hosts freely in the studio because he didn't think anybody could hear him. He thought his mic was off. Now, while it is very difficult to make out what he's saying, there are breaks in the audio from the full commercial and the volume of the music, so you can make it out, and I've gone ahead and transcribed it in full. This is exactly what he says. Howard Stern starts with, "They are going over the schedule with me right now, and it's gonna suck." Then his co-host asks, "Are you working this summer?" He goes, "I told you, I'm gonna do Doctor Doom. That's the thing. And I'm effing miserable about it. What I did, that's what I did on American Idol." And his co-host asks, "Well, are you excited about it?" And he goes, yeah, I called RDJ, sort of inaudible, and I was asking about acting technique. Do you have a number for Jon Favreau? And then it cuts short. He name drops RDJ and Jon Favreau. He also says that he's going to be doing Doctor Doom. Now let's stop for just a second. Again, I've been reporting on this kind of stuff for a long time, and I think one of three things is happening in this clip. Number one, truly his mic was hot when he thought it was off, and he is doing something with Doctor Doom for the MCU, but he is not cast as Doctor Doom. I will not believe that until I actually hear it from Marvel Studios. He doesn't have the right build, he doesn't have the acting chops, he doesn't have the right demeanor, and he has way too much connotation as a person to be that actor. I don't believe that. Now, if there is a Doctor Doom movie or a Doctor Doom Disney Plus series, which is something we've rumored on in the past here at this channel, now that's a lot more likely, and he could easily be playing a supporting role on one of those shows. Look, Marvel Studios, Disney, Star Wars, they've done this in the past where they've brought in an actor or, say, a media personality who might not be an actor, and they surprise you sometimes and actually do a great role, and that I would be willing to believe. Him cast as Doctor Doom, absolutely not. But this is Howard Stern we're talking about, guys. Howard Stern has played all sorts of pranks on the public before. He's an extremely intelligent individual, even though some of the things he said in the past I absolutely don't agree with, and he's had to do a lot of rebranding for his image. There's one thing Howard Stern isn't, and that's an idiot. Everyone is acutely aware of how much hype there is in the MCU, especially right now, going into the casting calls and the announcements and some of the new movies on the horizon. So there's a possibility that Howard Stern goes, "We're going to get him today, leave the mic on, we'll pretend it's not," and this is actually just a bit. It's literally a skit, some sort of act. He's doing it to see how much hype he can stir in the headlines in the Marvel Cinematic Universe news and rumor mill. However, when I listen to this and I listen to what he's saying, I personally don't think he's doing that. I'm allowed to have an opinion about this. It is not fact, this is just speculation. But the mic does sort of sound off, and he does sort of sound like he's honestly talking about it. If it were anyone else, if it weren't Howard Stern, I would be so much more sure that this is real. But with the fact that it is Howard Stern, and regardless of how I feel about how that audio sounds, I just don't know if I can, I just don't know if I can be 100% on this being what it actually is and not a complete setup by the radio host. Now, if you're wondering why I won't play the audio for you here, 2 reasons. Number 1, it has a ton of copyright in it. I'm sure it'll get this video copyrighted, if not just the audio, as soon as I put it up, which means you guys won't see the video, and that doesn't matter anyway. Second of all, Howard Stern is doing what Howard Stern normally does, and he's cussing a ton, which means even if I did put it in this video, it'd immediately get demonetized and or copyright struck as well. What I will go ahead and do, however, is link the audio down below in the comments directly over to my Instagram, and if you want to hear the audio in full for yourself, you can go listen to it over and over again on my Instagram and try to make it out. But I promise you, I transcribed it. There's nothing left out of this. He definitely name drops calling RDJ, as in he's in the MCU and wants some advice and is excited about it. And he's also specifically saying that he's doing Doctor Doom. Not that he's cast as Doctor Doom, but that he's doing it, as in a TV show or a movie, or maybe even filming for the Fantastic Four movie and he's a sidekick or a lackey or being a part of that. I honestly, this one has me scratching my head, but as I said in the prologue, one of the weirdest stories I have covered at the channel in the last 5 years. And guys, I gotta know all your thoughts and opinions down below. First of all, are you a fan of Howard Stern? And where would you put him in the MCU? Second of all, you have to agree with me. This man is not playing Doctor Doom. That doesn't make sense at all. But if not, then what is he doing? And if you go listen to that audio, if you've already heard it somewhere, if you want to hear it over my Instagram, what do you think? Do you think he was telling the truth? Or do you just think this is another Howard Stern prank or bit? Let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's jump into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s all the way up to 1 million subscribers, and we're doing so every 20,000. The next milestone is at 980, which we are headlong into and should easily hit by next month's end. If you want to be entered to win or for any of the other future giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking that channel out and all the support you guys have given me for my music, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We will be posting again real soon, and especially any updates we hear. I think it's only a matter of time before Howard Stern himself either acknowledges this or comes out and says it was a prank. And if in the next couple of days on his TV show he does not come out and say it's a prank, then we know it might be real. You guys let me know down in the comments as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.